Here are 5 things that I learned on my fitness journey from this to this. Number 1, I always thought there was some secret to weight loss, and if I could just find that one missing ingredient, I could finally lose weight. But one of the most important things that I learned was that there was no secret that I was missing. I wasn't overweight because I hadn't been taking apple cider vinegar shots or putting lemon in my coffee, and over time I found that the best results came after a series of dietary, fitness, and lifestyle changes. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Number 2, I learned that when it came to my workouts, more wasn't always better. I didn't have to work out for 2 hours a day, 6 to 7 days a week in order to see progress. Allowing my body to get plenty of rest meant that I wouldn't feel as fatigued, and it also meant that during the time I was in the gym, I could work that much harder. Number 3, I learned that I didn't need to constantly bring myself to the point of passing out or throwing up. Listen, if you love the feeling you feel after a CrossFit WOD or a boot camp class or any other HIIT workout, more power to you. But personally, I just don't like bringing myself to the brink of death by doing burpees and squat jumps. So I tried weight training, and I found that not only did I see better results from lifting heavy weights, but I also enjoyed the workouts a lot more. And when you enjoy what you're doing, you'll do that thing more often. Number 4, I learned that I didn't have to give up the foods that I loved. This might be the thing that I had the hardest time accepting. I just knew that if I wanted to lose weight, I had to cook only healthy foods, and I had to give up everything sugary and greasy and delicious. But cutting out my favorite foods only made me miserable, and it made me crave those things that much more. So instead, I learned how to eat those special foods in moderation, within a more balanced diet. What does that mean? It means instead of eating the whole thing, I ate however many bites it took for me to feel satisfied, and when I stopped getting enjoyment out of the food, I stopped eating it. I know, easier said than done, but learning how to have just one cookie at a time or one piece of pizza was a game changer for me. And number 5, I learned that perfection is the enemy of progress. I was constantly pressuring myself to be perfect, which inevitably led to self-sabotage. If I couldn't follow my diet perfectly, then what was the point? If I didn't have time for an hour-long workout, I just wouldn't go at all. Finally coming to grips with the fact that I wasn't perfect, and that just doing my best was enough allowed me to be much more consistent and happy. I've got many more of these, so like and follow and let me know if I should do a part 2.